get to see the real me. I am Ryan Carter from Sonoya, Georgia. My business card reads Tobii Dynavox, ACC brand ambassador. I take the title very serious and take every opportunity to let everyone I speak to, whether it is another user, a caregiver, youth groups, churches, business, or universities, know how this incredible device has affected my life. I am so honored to be speaking to you today about our value to our company, Tobii Dynavox. When I was at the ATIA in Orlando, Florida in February this year, I mentioned that I would love to meet everyone located in Stockholm and talk to them about how my device has changed my life. So here I am. I hope you were ready. Ha ha ha. For years, I was misunderstood and people thought I was not intelligent because I couldn't speak. But now with my device I can share my thoughts with you firsthand and no longer have to count on someone else to interpret my words, thoughts and personality. It is mind-blowing that I can sit next to a stranger at a ball game and have a conversation. This would have never happened prior to me having my device. When I go out to dinner with my family, I can order a drink and dinner in a restaurant for myself. About every time I order something, the waiter or waitress always tells me how cool my device is, and that they hadn't seen one before. Then I go into explaining what it does and everything, and they are even more impressed after that. It is really cool to expose more and more people to this awesome device. You never know, they might have someone in mind that this device can help, and they will remember, oh, that guy had that awesome device. I know who needs that to help them. It is life-changing. As we continue our journey, with the combined knowledge and experience of all those at Tobii Dynavox, it is imperative that we recognize we have at our fingertips the best devices and the power to bring independence through communication to every child and adult in need. It is my hope that no one else would ever have to go years like I did without the right device, access, ability or power to communicate and excel. Tobii Dynavox is the leader and continues to pursue, invent, and prevail for those who need us. From a single word like Mom, to get our attention, to an entire sentence. Mom, please bring me some sweet tea. The ability to effortlessly communicate is invaluable to both the user and the caregiver. One word or 1,000 words. It is powerful. We are such a lucky bunch. Not only do we get to face new challenges and make important decisions, but we can lay our heads down every night knowing we are a part of the Tobii Dynavox team and we make a difference. Please hear me when I say again. You have and will continue to make a difference in lives. Since I was about 12 years old, I have known that my job on Earth was to help others. I never imagined I would have such an awesome opportunity. I feel so blessed to be able to make such a difference in so many lives through our company's work. Each one of us has an important role in this company. Whether you are one of the team members on the road as a sales rep getting to see firsthand the smiles and joy our devices bring, or as a developer coming up with the brilliant ideas. The support tech who is there to support the user and caregiver. Or one of the many who are the glue of this company keeping us running smoothly day to day. You are invaluable. I also want to mention our leaders. You empower us all to find new ways, to find the way, to ask the important questions, such as, is it enough? How can we do more? You lead us with a fearless abandon. You recognize what needs to be accomplished and acknowledge that sometimes impossible tasks lie ahead. But you motivate all of us to forge ahead in pursuit of greatness. You are the power and you empower. We have so many depending on our ability to make the right decisions and to do the right things for the team and most importantly, the users. So, how has Tobii Dynavox empowered me since I received my first C-Series in 2011? Other than completely changing my life and giving me the independence I never thought I would have, it has given me so many opportunities I never dreamed possible. Last year, I had an incredible opportunity to be a part of the Tobii Dynavox commercial that AOL and Delta Airlines produce about our devices. This was shown on all Delta Airlines flights. Now I'm a TV star. Ha ha ha. Just kidding. In 2014, I did a presentation at a TIA in Orlando, Florida, speaking for our company about my life and how my I-Series has changed my life. In 2016, I was asked by the Shepherd Rehabilitation Center in Atlanta, Georgia, and also by Mountain Mover in Minneapolis, Minnesota to present for them at the ATIA in Orlando. Quite an honor for me. I attended Camp Jabberjaw at Mississippi State College for ACC users for 9 years. They asked me to return to camp a couple of years ago as their speaker. I spoke to the campers, their parents, and the camp staff I had known for years about finding the right device with the right access can change a life. The director of the TK Martin Center was so impressed, she offered me an internship right there when I finished my presentation. I have served on an augmentative communication panels at the South Carolina Assistive Technology Expo and at the Georgia Assistive Technology and Education Seminar in Atlanta at Georgia Tech University. I give speaking engagements at churches, special needs classes, troubled teen groups. I also been contacted by college professors to speak. I have spoken to nursing classes, speech classes, and emergency medical classes. I want to talk for a minute about how this device has affected my personal life. Before getting my device, my mom was always worried about leaving me when she went to work during the week. Because I have a personal assistant that comes, but she doesn't get there until 10. And my mom leaves at 7 every morning. So there's some time that I am alone. When I got my Tobii Dynavox, what a relief that came over Mom. Now she didn't have to be worried about me being alone. Now we can stay in touch throughout the day. It has given my mom a sense of security and reassurance. I know, because she has told me time after time. It's a big deal for us. I have 3 brothers, and we are all doing our own thing now. One is at college about 3 hours from our home. Another one works for a power company in our state. He never knows where he is going to be from week to week. The youngest brother is just going into his first year of college this year. Before I got my device, it was hard to stay in touch. Now I can call them whenever I want and text throughout the day. I can just chat and catch up and find out what's going on. You don't know how much that means to me that I can do that. I mean, it is awesome. I keep in touch with my dad about every day all day long. And that's so awesome that we can do that. I text him and ask him, do you want to go get steak tonight? He will text back, yeah man, that sounds good with me. See, before my device, I could not have done it by myself. The main thing is, by myself. I would have gotten my mom to text dad for me and ask him if he wanted to get a steak. Probably not in the same way as I would have done it. Now, I don't have to worry about that, because I have my device. Yay! Moni is my grandmom, who came here with me. I talk to her on the phone just about every day. Whether it is just catching up about the week, or to make plans to go to lunch one day that week. We can talk, and I can tell her what I really want to. And she is beyond happy that I can do that. I talk to my other grandparents about every week too. Just checking up on them and letting them know what is going on that week. And, LOL, I asked my grandmom if she is cooking one day that week because she is such a good cook. And I am not going to miss out on one of those meals. Ha ha. I keep up with my friends. I check on them to see how they are doing. Most of the time, we will make plans to do something. Whether it is going out to eat, going to see a movie, or just coming over to my house and hanging out. I can do this now, because I have my device, and it is so easy to stay in touch with them now. I have about 2,000 friends on Facebook. I am not close friends to all of them. Ha ha. I will say about 500 I know pretty well. And the rest of them I met at speaking engagements, race tracks, ball games, concerts, or wherever. Now I tell you this, to say, do you see how much freedom and ability this device has given me? I am texting someone all the time. I have to tell you this funny story right quick. When I first got my device, and we went to get my phone, So we got it set up and everything right. Or so we thought. After the first month, my phone bill arrived. My grandmom came to me and said, "Ryan, what is this? You sent and received 1,500 text messages." I didn't know I did that. I was just texting people. So we ended up getting unlimited texting and I am going to tell you another story. One evening, my mom and my stepdad were out working in the yard, and I came out to ask them what is for dinner. And my mom said, "I don't know. Why don't you order some pizza?" She really didn't mean it. She was just messing with me. But I took it upon myself to go back inside and look up the pizza's place number. So I went ahead and put what I was going to say into a phrase and called them. And the first time, they hung up on me. The second time hung up on me. And the third time, that's when they took me serious. I said, "Don't hang up. This is a real person." I told them what I wanted. And they said, "Okay, we'll see you in 45 minutes. I didn't tell my mom and stepdad I did this. And about 45 minutes later, the pizza guy showed up. My mom and stepdad were like, "What?" They really could not believe I did that by myself. They were like, "Ryan, that's so awesome." Now when I call people, I have a phrase that says, "Hey, this is a real person, so please don't hang up. It will take me a couple minutes to answer you." Another story right quick. My dad and I love going to NASCAR races. And one time, I sat next to a guy who I carried on a conversation with the whole race. I mean, we talked about everything. Talked about who our favorite drivers were, and who we would like to see win that race. Before my device, I would have sat there and just shook my head yes and no, unable to tell him what I really wanted to say, and unable to express all these thoughts in my mind. Now when I go to races, I talk to anyone who is sitting beside me, and carry on a conversation the whole race. I told you those stories because that is what this device gave me. The ability to text or call whoever I want to, Facebook any of my friends, or to talk to anyone, anywhere. I just wanted to let you know what all I use and do with my device. I use this thing constantly, and I am for real when I say that. Change is power. Without change, we cease to thrive. Remember that each and every one of us has the power to make decisions and do the right things for clients, our users, who depend on us to always give our best. The task ahead of you is never as great as the power behind you. Become aware of why you do what you do. Analyze what pushes you every day to achieve and succeed. You already know. It's people just like me, who could never be the best they are capable of being without us being the best team we are capable of being. Before I end this, I would like to share something with all of you. The main reason I wanted to come over here to Stockholm is to say thank you for making this incredible device. Without the eye gaze, would I use it? Probably not. It was just invaluable to me. I cannot express that enough. The phone capability really sealed the deal for me. I am able to get on the internet and look up things I want to buy myself, chat with my friends on Facebook. I have watched hours beyond hours of truck videos. Ha ha ha. Before, was that an option for me? Yes, but very, very limited. Only if someone was there with me. Now, I change the channel on the TV to what I want to watch. Sometimes I mess with my family. They will be watching something, really into it. And I change the channel real fast. They are like, "Oh Ryan, come on now." Ha ha ha. Yeah. But before I couldn't have done that, and I had it in my mind to do that. What I'm getting at here is this device has given me independence. Given me freedom to do what I want, when I want to, like anyone else. I mean, words cannot express my thankfulness and my gratefulness at no longer having to work intensively at trying to just say a simple statement, like, "Hey, I am going out to see a movie with my friend. He will be over in a bit." No more worrying about, am I going to propose to my future wife one day? Now that is a huge weight has been taken off my shoulders. I am working on a business concept with one of my best friends. My I-Series is invaluable. It allows me to research, write memos, and communicate my business plan. It is helping me reach my goal. Yes, I know I'm talking about big things right now. This is the main thing I wanted you to hear from me. Thank you. Thank you for creating this awesome tool. I appreciate all of the effort that goes into all the Tobii Dynavox products. I really mean that. Thank you for asking me to come to be a part of this great event and letting me share my personal story with you. Thank you.